Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation. Validation. All in hopes I'm in the conversation. All in hopes. Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe. I lose the roof. I die for the truth. Fired by no rules. The devils in cahoots. Drop a prayer on the screw. One time. God on my side. How can I ever lose still? I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas. I don't wanna mumble, but that respect. Respect me, nigga. I do it my way. They say it's live. Wait to the left. If I sell my soul, what I got left? Because I don't need nobody else. Yeah, right. I'm lying to myself. Not talking physical, dog, the spiritual and health. Yeah, all these opportunities is higher, right to tell. Got to get them in them stairs, cause the timing never fails. My advice, keep moving. If not, you can lose it. Wasting time on the clueless, knowing they can never do this. Back, tell them pessimists they need to spine. Whack, when they're paralyzed in the mind. I don't need nobody else. No, I don't. I will tell my younger self. What you say? You got God as your help. Just let it go and never dwell. My advice, unless they good to you. My advice, love in the middle, tell the truth. My advice, sometimes you gotta break the rules. My advice, stand for something or die for nothing. My advice, flex on the middle, they hating on you. I would tell my younger self, yeah. You should never go and let, Hypothetical, fuck all opinions. Your validation and your acceptance. I never needed you. No, I never needed you. I never needed you. No, I never needed you.
I wrote my first book, It's Okay to Cry, sharing my life, wanting people to know they're not alone when it feels like the odds are against them. Have you ever felt like the odds are against you? I'm Lynn James, author and self-development consultant. I'm often asked, how did you do it? I coped through the trauma of being in foster care, a teen mom, sexual abuse, an abortion, domestic violence, low self-esteem, depression, addiction, and suicidal thoughts. I recognize my strength comes from within. I can help you see your strength and courage inside of you. I doubted if I could heal, forgive, or be loved. I got past my box of shame, my fears, the guilt, my pain, denial, and anger. I beat the odds. My latest book, How to Beat the Odds from A to Z, has values and beliefs that will help you recognize your strength to overcome and cope. Order your book today and let's consult.
Y'all already know what it is. You are tuned in to BU Radio, and you at the right place at the right time, listening to the right show. We got the right host, interviewing the right guests, only for the right listeners. And if you are listening with your boy today, you are most definitely the right listener, and we appreciate you. Welcome to That's My Producer. I go by the name of Natrell.com, and I got my beautiful, funny co-host in the building with your boy. Female comedian.
Yes.
Miss Shannon the Queen.
What's up, everyone? How y'all feeling this Wednesday?
Hey, you know what? The next show, you need to have me, you know what I'm saying, introduce you. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
I'm going to represent. I'm going to come up in there.
Yes. Sound like a plan, a master plan. We're gonna talk about that when we get off air.
Absolutely,
Started
absolutely.
something.
Every show you do, like, nah, I understand, but
Every show?
I have my own introduction that I have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I gotta come through with the introduction. Ain't nobody gonna introduce you like me.
Nobody.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
that
Nobody.
song?
So how you feeling, girl? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. My earring then fell off, but I'm gonna put
man.
it back in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the thing about being live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is unedited. You
Right.
know?
The earring just fell out. I got it from the 99-cent store.
Hey, but it's still fly though. It's still
Right,
fly
right.
though. That's all that matters. All that matters that it's still
Man,
fly.
I've been doing awesome. I've been doing awesome, chasing my dreams and seeing it come to reality, and just so humbly, just humbled and just blessed and just thankful for everybody who's been supporting me, everybody who's been down with the movement, all my followers, all my fans. Shout out to my family, man, for real. Shout out to Natrell. Shout out to everyone, BU Radio. I just appreciate all the love. Shout out to Underground Royalty, my team. Shout out to Knowledge is King, and just putting all this together. Shout out to Jet Turner. And it's just been a blast, this ride. And
Absolutely.
I'm excited, you know what I'm saying, for my show on YouTube, my channel, my first
Tell
time
them a little bit about that. I mean, we're going to get into some things today, but before we introduce our guests, you know what I'm saying? You got some things happening, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into what you got happening right quick.
It's coming fast like hot pancakes, y'all.
Ooh-wee.
Yes.
Ooh-wee.
So I do have my own channel on YouTube, and
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Absolutely.
Pat on my back, and shout out to my team for putting that together. And it's just amazing. It's called Vibe In with the Queen.
Yeah.
I'm a spiritual person, so I feel energy, and I like to vibe with people, and I also just like to get in tune with them and let them just really announce who they are, like what they've been through, their background, because a lot of people don't understand entertainers or don't think that they go through obstacles because we don't too much talk about it. So on my show, I like for others to express their feelings and just be open to who they are, and be freely who they are. And they basically explain what they went through and how they became who they are now, and just being successful. And I'm just loving the energy so far. It's been a month. My show been going on for a month now.
Absolutely. And you got a real super duper special guest that's coming on the next show though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Like, man, I'm excited
Tonight,
about
8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this special guest that you got coming to your show. You know what I'm saying? Because he's done some pretty big things in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Tall.
You talking about
chocolate.
yourself?
And he has a show right here on BU Radio.
So yes, you guys, stay on the tune for that. Natrell will be on Vibe In with the Queen. This episode is so great. It's funny. I was just watching it when we was editing it at the house, and it's just amazing, you know what I'm saying, to get in tune with people. So yeah, you guys be on the lookout. Make sure you subscribe for you guys could see this tall, handsome chocolate and milk Vibe In with the Queen, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be on YouTube channel. So yeah, make sure you guys definitely subscribe. It's VIBE space IN with the Queen, and I should pop right up. And also you can catch previous episodes on Roku. The channel on Roku is Club Lacey's Worldwide. So make sure you guys go ahead on Roku and subscribe it. Get going with it. Don't sleep on me, because I'm going to have to wake you up. Don't nate me.
Hey, look, we about to sound the alarm clocks real soon.
Soon.
You know what I'm saying? Because people been sleeping on us for a long time.
A long time, man.
You know what I'm saying? And when them alarm clocks are sounded, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, okay, man, I shoulda, I woulda. I had the opportunity, but I didn't, and now you missed it.
And
you know what I'm
snoring.
saying?
You sleep like
exactly.
Nate. You like Nate. You know that song, The Alarm by Beyonce. Ring me an alarm. I've been doing this too long. I'll be damned if I let another bitch on. I don't know.
Yeah, that's real.
But that's
real.
though.
You know what I'm saying? We about to ring the alarm and we about to let everybody know what we doing, man. BU Radio making some big moves. Man, I want to send a shout out. Well, I was told not to say the name. I still want to do it, but out of respect. She
deserved the love.
Yeah, out of respect, I'm not going to say the name, but I've been blessed. I got a lot of people that's been looking out for your boy, and for what I'm doing, and I got my first banner today, my first radio banner.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? It's too big for me to pull it out and show, but I want to say, publicly to the individual that bought that, you know what I'm saying, to support the station, that I really appreciate it, like from my heart, from my heart, from me and my business partner, Ja Bay. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate her, you know what I'm saying, doing that for us, man. Shout out to Misty. She bought me my first hoodie, you know what I'm saying? And she got some T-shirts, you know what I'm saying, made for your boy. So, you know what I'm saying?
All this nice Christmas stuff before Christmas.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the individual. Now, like I said, I don't know if people want me to say their names, but, somebody came through and put the Christmas tree and stuff up for us. So I don't know if everybody want, I don't want to say people's name and they don't want me to say their name, you know what I'm saying? But I've been blessed over here.
Yes, you have.
I've been blessed. And then another person just hooked us up in the back room. I don't know if they want me to say their name, but I got like the whole lights. I got green screen, white screen, backgrounds.
Check that out back there.
Oh yeah,
it's already together?
No, I haven't put it up yet.
Okay.
Haven't put it up yet. It just came today. So like I said, I don't know if they want me to say their name, but
well, shout out to they. Shout out
I just
to them.
want to say publicly, man, this BU Radio thing is growing. We getting a lot more shows. We getting a lot more recognition, man. We getting ready to do some things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of the shows that are over here, man. Big things. Shout out to the ambassador, Wong Lorraine. Shout out to Brenda Brown. She just did a very successful event,
absolutely.
Man. Hey, we had a good time after that event, though.
We had a ball, man. Shout out to Brenda Brown for putting that show together on Sunday. It was nice. Sauce in the City is making moves. They've been going on for a whole year, and now she's on to bigger things.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say, cousin, I am proud of you.
Absolutely. I need everybody on our live feed real quick. We stream live on Facebook, on Periscope, on YouTube, and on Twitch. What I need y'all to do right now, before we get into our guests, I need y'all to share. I need y'all to go ahead and share the content. Press the share button. Bring your homie's homie. You know what I'm saying? Your girlfriend. Both of your girlfriends. Bring your, you know what I'm saying? Like your son, your daughter. I need everybody on this live feed. We're gonna attempt. Me and Shannon are going to attempt to act like we got some sense today.
Yes.
Cause we got some serious talk that we gonna do today. Cause our next guest is an author. She's doing some pretty big things in the social work industry. You know what I'm saying? She's a motivational speaker. We gonna learn a lot today. Yeah. I really feel like we gonna learn a lot today, man. And just all around good person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of successful people aren't always good people. You know what I'm saying? So so we gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we go into that, man, you got something coming up, man. I'm about to pull this flyer up right quick. Let's put that up.
Go ahead and put it up real quick.
Bam! Right there. Tell them about that little event coming up.
So basically, this event is going to be something special to me. Due to COVID-19, I haven't been on a stage in a long time doing comedy. So this is a major show, a major event that I really want you guys to come out and enjoy. It's an all-female lineup.
Yeah.
Shout out to Old Val comedian. She's from Las Vegas as well.
Old Val performing?
Yes, she's performing.
Shout out to Old Val.
Yeah.
We got to get Old Val over here on the old show. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Pull her in one time.
Absolutely.
Though. And then we have Miss Arkansas, who's making moves around here in Las Vegas as well. She's
shout
gonna
out
be
to
on
Miss
the show.
Arkansas.
I love her. I love her life.
Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin America. She's also going to be on the show as well. She's a comedian.
Your cousin name is America?
Yes.
Shout out to America.
Yeah, she's on the flyer, the one with the dreadlocks with the microphone in her hand, right next to me.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's me right there with the Queen shirt on.
Absolutely.
And shout out to the host, Abeno.
No doubt.
Yes, lovely. He's absolutely amazing for putting this show together. And I went to his first show, and it's fun. He has models that come out and show different outfits and dance and have a good time to get the crowd up and energized. And that's what comedians need, a whole lot of energy to bring to you guys. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. You don't want to miss out on this. It's definitely going to be social distance, so we're going to be practicing that, and wear your mask and all the good stuff like that. You know, it's December 12th, so that's actually this Saturday coming up, you guys. This Saturday coming up.
No doubt.
And I'll be in the building, you know what I'm saying? Shanny the Queen will be on stage, giving you some laughter.
Absolutely.
It is medicine, and we all need it, especially during
And I'm going to
2020.
vouch. I just got to vouch for Shannon. Like, you going to get some straight energy. Like, when you come to this show, for real, you going to get some straight energy. I'm talking from the second she grabs the mic to the second she gives the mic up, if she gives it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna laugh. You might even cry. But I'm gonna tell you like this. If you're not laughing, you might want to just fake it. Because you don't want to be the one. You don't want to turn into the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You definitely don't want to turn into the joke, man. So make sure y'all come through. I'm going to show that flyer one more time right quick. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to also post it on the BU Radio page. Y'all can go ahead and check that flyer out.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Come through.
Absolutely.
Just us too. I like it because you cut like I'm cut too.
Oh, Lord.
She want to rock with the woo, 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 woo. Yes, let's have fun this Saturday, you guys.
Yeah. Hey, you know, when you come to BU Radio, you get inspired up in here. You know what I'm saying? You start turning into artists, thinking you can freestyle and everything. You know what I'm saying? So we getting ready, man. Let's get into this guest today, man. I am super excited now. I'm probably going to jack up this name. Now, I didn't say her last name probably about a good 10, 15 times since she's been here. So I'm going to try to say it again. I'm hoping that I get it right. But I hope if I don't get it wrong, she don't beat me up too bad. You know what I'm saying? But her name is Lynn Jameson. Did I say it?
No.
Dang!
Okay, it's Lynn J. Sound.
Just
saying. It's Lynn just
See,
saying.
okay,
See,
say
I
it.
said
Okay,
it right.
Lynn, say it one more time for us.
Just saying.
Just saying. There we go. See, I knew I was gonna mess it up, and that's why I kept asking her, like, say it one more time. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. One more
Just
time.
sames.
One more time. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to say welcome to the show.
I'm excited to be here.
You know what?
Welcome.
I've had the opportunity. Shout out to Coach Amber J. You know what I'm saying? That is my people. Like, man, we didn't have some very deep conversation. And you know what I'm saying? When Amber J told me about you, I was like, look, whatever you know I need to do to help, I'm down to help, because if Amber J says that somebody is important to her, they important to me.
Absolutely.
And instantly we got to working on your intro, right? We was doing the intro to something that you got coming up. I don't want to give all the info.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? But I've been known to tell the secrets, you know what I'm saying, on the show. So I'm gonna try not to expose anything that don't need to be out there yet. You know what I'm saying? But you do so many things. We had a chance to talk and go over some of the things that you do. And I'm gonna say this. I got my own autographed copy right here. I want y'all to see this right here. I want y'all to see this. You know what I'm saying? Beat the odds. It's you know what I'm saying? I got my own autographed copy up in this thing. So I'm legit up in this.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then show that other book.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Right there. Now,
Yes.
she's an author. She's an author. Also, you know what I'm saying, pretty high up the food chain in the social work, you know what I'm saying, side of the game. You know what I'm saying? A motivational speaker. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And there's a lot of other elements. She's a mother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She's a survivor. She has a very special testimony. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into that. And just an all-around good person. Just an all-around good person. So I want to say welcome. I know that was a long welcome, but welcome to the show. First and foremost, man, let's start off by telling the people your story.
Well, first, let me say thank you. The energy up in here is amazing. You might want to just start popping your fingers and everything. The energy up in here is the bomb. I got to give y'all credit for that.
Appreciate it.
Again, thank you for this opportunity. I'm very excited. I'm excited for the radio station itself. So, if you guys have not liked the radio station, I suggest you start liking it now.
Yeah, we need it.
Not right now, but right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yes,
right now.
Yes. So. Yes, I am an author. I have three books that's actually been published. I got 2 that I'm pushing right now.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry when the odds are against you. And by the way, the Les Brown, world-renowned motivational speaker, Les Brown wrote the foreword to that book.
Yes.
And also the other book is How to Beat the Odds from A to Z.
So, hold up, just say that one more time. One more time. B. Les Brown. Say that one more time.
B. Les Brown wrote the foreword to the book.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people to see how serious this situation is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no small time situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got like big names, you know what I'm saying? Co-signing in the music game, we call it co-signing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, I was just saying, so those are 2 books that's out that I'm really pushing.
Yeah.
I want to just kind of hone in on the fact that I've started talking literally about the content in the book that I haven't typically been doing.
Yeah.
So on my Facebook page, went live all last week just with content out the book. So my platform is Beat the Odds because I come from a place of, I was 14 years old when I had my oldest son. By the time I was 17 years old, I had 3 sons. And by the time I was 20, I had 4 sons.
Wow.
In the midst of all that, I was actually in foster care at the age of 14 years old. But this is the banger, y'all. When I entered foster care, I had no credits the 9th grade year. But with them 3 babies, I graduated on time with my senior class.
Look at that.
And I want to share that because I want to give somebody hope. Like, we be what we be in the moment, but it has nothing to do with what our future can look like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what my platform represents. I talk about bet on yourself. It's coming. And the reason why it's important that we understand that, because I come from an era where there was no social media. I come from an area where there was no mentorship programs.
Yeah.
I come from a time when, I couldn't Google motivation.
Yeah.
I couldn't look it up, and the thing I did, I bet it on myself.
Yeah.
And if we can look inside ourselves, when I tell you what I come from, I have a master's degree.
Yes.
I have a bachelor's degree. They say foster children are unstable. I've been on my job for over about 25 years.
That part.
I did a lot of things in our community. One of the things I want to talk about is I do have a nonprofit.
Yeah.
We've been around since 2013, providing resources and services to our community. So that's been an amazing part of my life. The good thing about our nonprofit, too, is we did a lot of collaborations.
Yeah.
We've collaborated with some very amazing people in the community as well. So just to throw that out there. So further about my story. So I talk about beating the odds, and it comes from a place of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a time where people are not doing well, but they haven't been taught to look within themselves, to pull themselves up out of the things that's going on. Like right now, with this COVID-19, people are isolated more than ever, more than they're used to being. Contact, we need physical contact. It's just a part of life. There's no way around it. And to be able to connect with other people is very important for some people. They actually need it more than some other people. And I just want to say that when we can get with ourselves, it's dark places that I'm quite sure all of us have been, but it's a light within us, and that's where we draw our strength from. I'm a very spiritual person, so I could talk about God all day, but the scripture says faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing your part, don't be expecting God to show up and show out when you're not showing up and showing out.
God lives within you.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You are God. I am God. I'm a God. You know what I'm saying? So you put your work in.
And people have to believe that.
Yeah.
And when you could go within yourself, like even just saying, I bet on myself. I come from a place where all the resources and opportunity that's available to our young people in women's programs and men's programs, they didn't exist. Right. But if you want to say, well, how did she do it?
No doubt.
I also train. I have a training class called Beat the Odds. Actually, I'm going to get ready to put one on for my community. But it really talks about trauma from a place of understanding how to overcome a lot of things we've been through.
Wow.
And instead of someone telling me, you know, you need to do this and do this, I teach from a place of you can go within yourself.
Yes.
You know, many times my dark places, I knew God was in that place with me. That's how I got through that place. But at the end of the day, we have to first own how we got in that dark place in the first place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that I can go deep about, but trauma real. It's what's going on and what's being talked about in these days.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability.
Taking that accountability.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's light. So in my book, I talk about sexual abuse. I talk about domestic violence. I talk about foster care. I talk about shame. I talk about abuse. I talk about neglect. I mean, I can go on and on. Most people, by the time they get to chapter 6 and 7, they be like, oh my God, I didn't know you went through all that. But they haven't even got to the deep stuff yet.
Right.
It gets real deeper and deeper by the time you get to chapter 10 and 11.
So let's go. So right now we're talking about Beat the Odds. This is what the book looks like, because I really want people to go ahead and where can they find this book?
Well, I like to send them to my website, to be honest with you, which is www.lynnjasames.com. Lynn with an E, LYNNEJASAMES. Go to my website and purchase it on my website, but it is on Amazon as well. It's on Amazon.
Yeah, but you know, we ain't trying to get that little percentage. Like, look, go to the website. Yeah. Go ahead and pick up that book, man, and make sure y'all support. It's good material in that. I haven't had a chance to read through the book, but I did get a chance to read it like a chapter. Yeah. I got a chance to read a chapter. I'll be busy, you know what I'm saying? But if the book is here. It's on showcase in the studio, man. We gonna be definitely pushing and promoting it.
Time too to read.
Yes.
Especially during this time of the, with
the
corona
ain't doing
and everything's
nothing.
going on. Nobody's really doing nothing.
Yeah.
And they say black people don't read. So, I mean, she don't got too much hard words in this book, you guys.
No.
You would be
Actually,
okay.
it's an easy read.
It's an easy read.
Because I wrote it like
I'm like, wow.
I didn't want people to be like, okay, he should go with this master's degree. I'm down there on that level.
Yeah.
I wrote it from that perspective on purpose. I really
So
did.
make sure you cop the book and read it and just get in tune with yourself. You know,
can we talk a little bit about that first experience, like when you came into the studio and recorded that part? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you releasing my pieces.
Can I share that now? If you say no, I won't.
No, you can share. You
listen,
can share when I came to the studio.
We were working on the intro. She does some live shows that she was looking for an intro, and she's gonna be coming to BU Radio soon. So she's preparing her own show over here. So you guys can see her. It's gonna be in the morning though. You're gonna have to wake up to see her. It's gonna be like 7 a.m. ish. But she gonna be right here in BU Radio. So you gonna
catch the worm.
Absolutely. But that first experience, we was trying to figure out, because when we hooked up, we really didn't have an idea of what we were doing. We just knew that it needed to be done. And, I started asking her, like, look, read something out of your book. Read, you know what I'm saying? And she pulled up something on her phone and started reading. And I said, that's the intro right there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And she went in the booth and she began to read. And then next thing I know it, her head started shaking. You know what I'm saying? She put a little attitude in that thing. You know what I'm saying? I was
we
like,
said it was confidence. It was
absolutely.
confidence. It was confidence.
I was over there with the finger snapping, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was poetry up in this thing, but
oh, that's what's up.
I just want to say it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying, to be connected, you know what I'm saying, somehow to you, because I understand greatness. And I see greatness in the energy. That's why I keep Shannon so close. You know what I'm saying? Because I know greatness when I see it. You know what I'm saying? And I experience it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to surround yourself with greatness. That's why Amber is, I keep Amber so close. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to surround yourself with greatness.
With like-minded people, because at the end of the day, if you hanging around 3 bums, you're gonna be the 4th bum, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So just inspiring others.
Shannon, put up that other book. Let's talk a little bit more about that other book.
This book right here that she have out is called "It's Okay to Cry."
When the odds are against you.
You gotta show it. Put it up on the camera. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry when the odds are against you. So it's a must read.
So what was the experience behind that book right there?
Well, that book was birthed out of a lot of pain, to be honest with you. When I found myself in a relationship that was kind of tugging at me from several different directions.
Yeah.
And so what I ended up doing was really kind of pulling from other places where I felt those same type of emotions. And I started writing about it. I'm not a drama person. I'm not a person like, I'm not busting people windows out. I'm not putting tires on flat. I don't do those type of things. I mean, I'll probably be the one that fixed it in the first place.
Yeah.
So, so with that being said, I don't do those type of things, though. So I internalized that stuff, and I wrote about how I felt. But I also focused on other things in my life where I felt those same type of feelings. And
just because she don't do it don't mean that there's not some people out there that won't do it for her, though. So we don't want no problems.
No.
We don't want no problems because there will be some tires flattened. You know what I'm saying? Some windows broken out.
But then she gonna come back and fix it, though.
Right. See, the thing is, so this is a good segue into when we dealing with our feelings and emotions, right?
Yeah.
And we know they take us in different places in our life. They have us kind of stepping out of character sometimes.
Yeah.
And one thing that I'm grateful for with all the stuff that I've been through, I mean, when I gave birth to my 5th son, the story behind that, that's coming out in the new book.
Yeah.
When I gave birth to him, I know I shocked a lot of people how I responded to it. And in the book, I talk about, using discipline. And we don't understand that we have to use discipline with our emotions as well.
Yeah.
Because if you don't use discipline with your emotions, they're going to take you somewhere you probably don't want to go.
Absolutely.
And what I remember most was that even in that situation, I was able to still have a bunch of integrity, keep my character intact, because I know a bunch of people who was like, I would have did this, I would have did this, I would have went up there and, but for me, I represent class, straight up.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm about.
Absolutely.
Respect. What they say, a Proverbs woman. I'm all that. I'm graceful. And so I stand in that. And if it's something outside of that, that means I probably let my emotions take me there.
Yeah.
So if it's something outside of that, but it's a perfect opportunity to talk about when we in our emotions, how we manage them. When I do my trainings, I talk about coping skills. We've been taught how to cope, but guess what? God equipped us. It's in us how to cope. We know how to cope. We just don't recognize what they are. We don't recognize what our coping skills are because no one taught us, right? I talk about in my training, sex is a coping skill.
Yeah.
How do a 17-year-old little girl have 3 babies? What was going on? She was coping through her pain and using that as a way to escape. But people don't own that. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. Biting your nails, I'm just going to give y'all a few classic ones. Biting your nails is a coping skill.
Yeah.
When I talk about sex as a coping skill, biting your nails as a coping skill, but basketball can be used as a coping skill.
Yeah.
The way you connect it is, what are you doing those times when your emotions may be high, dysregulated, out of control? How you managing yourself? That's what you turn into. That's how you coping. Whether it's a positive coping skill or not, I need you to recognize how you coping and how you getting through it, because that's what's going to propel you to another level and in a better place. So when they say, Lynn, how did you do it? How did you overcome all that? I didn't remember both of my sexual abuse incidents. I was grown when they hit me, when they came back. I just talked about one of them for the first time the other week, being 12, being involved with a 20-year-old man in this walk, right? Got this new walk. It used to be a shameful walk because I didn't know what to do with this walk as a little girl that got me a certain type of attention.
Yeah.
Now that walk of shame is a walk of fame now. But when you a child and you don't understand what's going on with you, again, how are you coping? What are you turning to? Even like right now with COVID-19, we need to really sit back and say, what am I turning to? How am I managing myself? How am I getting through? Even if it's a late night booty call, it's how you coping. And that's what I need you guys to really hone in on And through my training class, we can navigate through all that.
Wow.
We can pull out all that so you can see exactly where you are. And if you need to create a shift for yourself, then that's what I'm all about. We need to create shifts. My show is going to be at 7 o'clock in the morning because the early bird get the worm, and the people who getting up early is trying to make something happen. You're not making nothing happen sleeping in. Because them hours that you were still sleeping, you could have been making some phone calls, making some emails.
Absolutely.
Writing out a business plan.
Absolutely.
Especially during COVID-19, this is your time to be creative, come up with your best work.
It's definitely going to show you what you made of and who you are during this time.
Absolutely.
It's a time to be still. When we talk about people saying they want to be in a certain place in life and they not there, you just got to really assess, number one, your environment, just like we talked about.
Yeah.
Who you hanging out with.
Your circle.
I did a post today. I think it was today, just about if you don't believe in who you are, nobody else is.
Absolutely.
And then a lot of people talking the talk, but they're not walking the walk.
Yeah.
Wow.
You gotta be your biggest fan. Promote yourself.
You got to.
A walking billboard.
Right.
A walking billboard.
I'm a walking brand.
Let me just spit this right quick. Let me just spit this right quick. So you look at my life, and I just want to share this to help somebody. I come from foster care. I was sexually abused, domestic violence. I was a teen mom 3 times. I experienced a lot of trauma, a lot of trauma, from being neglected, being homeless, not having food, not being able to find my mom, going to school with nothing, using school as a way to eat, but the teacher's talking to me like I'm dumb. With all that, I'm a representation of what your outcome could be. Wow. We ain't got to settle for where we are. I don't even care how old you are. They say the man who did Kentucky Fried Chicken, he was 65? So it's no excuses. And I want to encourage you is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Yeah. So I want you to look at my life and be like, dang, she went through all that. I went through all that, and hold your head up high. I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I bet it on myself. So I'm going to tell you to bet on yourself.
Absolutely.
And I promise you, when you don't be afraid of your dark places. It's how you come up out of them dark places that make a difference.
You never know who you can,
cry with an agenda.
Exactly.
Cry with an agenda. If you cry with an agenda, you're going to come out with a plan.
Absolutely.
And that's what we need to start coming up with a plan. And again, somebody like Amber J is in my circle. Somebody like CeCe Gilcor is in my circle. I got people who genuinely in my circle, not that surface stuff. I got a chapter coming out in my new book called Conflicted Friend.
Oh, wow. I want that one.
Yeah, it's called Conflicted Friend. In my new book, I go way deeper than what I have been because I realize the power in it. I've been surface for a long time, but when you ready, you start producing. And it's just being in a place that, but I got some good people. Like I want to mention the woman named Sissy. When Sissy got me to teaching in the jail, she had never heard me speak. She hadn't read my book yet. But my light told her to help me shine. Yeah. And we walk around here with all this light, but we dimming it for ourselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We walk around with our head down when our head can be up no matter what we going through. Like we can hold our head up high. And if you in a circle of people who not bringing out the best in you, I got a whole bunch of people in my DM right now looking for some light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm going to let y'all know this. Y'all will eventually be able to find some light right here at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. in the morning. We trying to figure out which date we gonna do.
Thursday,
I think we gonna
Thursday.
We doing Thursday.
Thursday at 7 a.m.
Okay, so we gonna soon. I think didn't you say we was thinking about next week a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Getting it popping.
You know what? Since you put it out there like that, we gonna make it do what it do.
Hey,
make it happen.
The Amber J spirit just came over me. You know what I'm saying? Like next week, right? Next week. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly how she pulled from
next
me
week,
too.
right? We gonna do this next week, right?
She be on it. Yeah.
Nah, she real. She, as a coach, keys. When
she
say she got them keys, Amber really do got them keys. She walking a gift. Like a genuine gift. She didn't even need a piece of paper. She got all kind of certifications and what she doing, what she talking about. But it's natural in her.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I'm about to reach out to Amber and see if we can get her on the show. You know, I was trying to wait
to meet her.
Oh yeah, Amber is definitely a good person to know. She's been a really good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Really good friend of mine, and like you, she's helped me through some hard times. You know what I'm saying? And she's pushed me and encouraged me. And you know what I'm saying? So I value that friendship. And
Amber sounds familiar. I think she's my friend on Facebook.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Probably is. You know, Vegas is pretty small.
Small, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But your circle matter.
Absolutely.
Like and then when you get older, you realize you want it small and tight, not large and all full of chaos.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Full
I'm
of
like
chaos.
that too.
Yeah.
And the older I get, the less friends that I have, and the
No,
more
that
peace
conflicted
that I get.
That conflicted friend. That conflicted friend. What I talk about.
Yeah.
The next book really hones on even as individuals, we impact people. And we influence how people feel, whether we want to own it or not, and we can make a difference in how people feel.
Do you believe that it's true when people say you are what you attract?
In some cases, because it's where you are too. So that doesn't mean who you are. Right. So what I mean like that is I might attract somebody or something,
but that don't mean
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't mean. That's just probably what was going on in my life. But if you look, I'm able to look for things from a perspective of, it's a lesson in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say you have regrets. I won't even say I have regrets.
I live with no regrets.
With everything that happened to me, with every life experience, every relationship, I'm who I am today, and I don't want to change me.
That's your journey.
I don't want to change me.
That's why you have a good testimony, because you lived that life to have your testimony now.
Yeah.
You know, to inspire other women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just so powerful as people, and we don't have enough people bringing the best out of us. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking at that level of strength and purpose and passion. And once we can get in that place and surround ourselves with other people who's in that place with us, we can grow and we can develop. You know, at the end of the day, the way this world designed and set up, we need people.
We do.
We need people. That's the bottom line, and that's the truth. You know, walking around here being tough. I did a video on YouTube about the bully. You know, you just a bully. You ain't tough.
Right.
And so I want to get into it. But again, I want people to understand the strength that we have as people.
And that book that's coming up, there's going to be an audio book created for that, right?
It is. I'm going to create an audio book for the other ones, but that one's definitely going to come out with an audio book. Yeah. Yeah. It's 3 twists. Even when you get through the first half of that next book, 3 twists, major twists, but it's reflective. Like, you gonna see yourself in this next book. You gonna see yourself. You gonna feel yourself. You gonna be talking to yourself, and then you gonna look at people different. But you also gonna. I'm hoping that after you read it, you just really recognize as a person, we need to heal. Absolutely. And we need other people to heal. Healing come through the relationships that we establish with people.
Just heal, you know, and
that's
forgive. Even if it's the toughest battle to forgive, you have to forgive. You don't have to go back and hang with that same individual or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you forgive, then that's when doors start opening and more opportunities start opening for you, because you're forgiven and you're at peace now with yourself. And who's ever beefing with you, that's their problem. That's not longer your concern. That's
but I talk about forgiveness. Natural, hold up the book. Natural got. I talk about.
There we go.
Yeah, I talk about forgiveness and beat the odds. How to beat the odds from A to Z. I talk about forgiveness in that book.
Yeah.
What was your hardest? I know you're a motivational speaker. What was your hardest topic that probably made you tear up or choke up? You know, what was the hardest topic that you ever had to discuss?
See, so in the first book, I talk about going to see a therapist. And typically when you want to go see a therapist, you ready to unload. You know, she don't know your story. She don't know you. So you can just give it all to a therapist, right? Yeah. But this particular day, when I went in there ready to just probably, you know, talk about Buster in the book, she was like, tell me about your children. And she was like, talk about, you know, when you first had them, what was you feeling and what was you going through? And it took me off guard because she noticed that as I talked about my children, I was smiling. Yeah. She was like, oh, you don't seem like you mad because, you know, I go in there and unload, you know, but I had my children so young and I was a child myself and we grew up together. Right. And I'm blessed in the sense that, see, the odds were against them too. They were supposed to grow up in and out of juvenile justice system. You know, high school dropouts, gang bangers. That's not our story. I mean, I had 4 children by the time I was 20 to raise as a single parent. And to watch them grow up to be fine young men. My oldest son can say his mom was 14 years old, but he graduated with his senior class with honors.
Yeah.
You know, all 4 of them graduated.
Wow, look at that.
Smile when
We
you talk
snapping, we
about 'em.
snapping, we
Yes.
snapping, we snapping.
Yeah, because you know that in and of itself is a testimony. Because again, where we came from,
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't put
big.
them in no mentorship program. I was busy, you know, trying to be a role model, set an example for them. You know, I don't tell people how to live or what to do, but the beauty of it is, as young men, I'm gonna say this, and if you feel this in your stomach, you know who you are.
Right.
As young men, my son saw me with one man for an extended period of time during the prime of their life. And that respect that they have for me is because I carried myself that warranted respect.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, women out here seeking respect and want to be able to carry themselves a certain way and want to be treated a certain way. But the
Absolutely.
behavior doesn't warrant that. You know, the behavior is not inconsistent with what you say and who you are.
Right.
And that's what we need to be conscientious of.
Yeah, be conscious of who you are and know your worth and what you're able to do and not to do in life, instead of trying to become something that someone else is, and you
Yes.
still have this pain that you holding in, or you know, you still haven't yet healed, so that bad energy can rub off on other people. You know what I'm saying? Bad energy rubs off on other people. Do you agree with that?
No, it does.
Yeah, it
Energy
absolutely
is
does.
real.
So that's why I
The
say
energy
you
is
got to
real,
heal
real.
yourself, especially if you're going down the same path that the other person who's inspiring you going down that same journey. You have to be a healed human to go down that path, or you're going to be held, you know what I'm saying, at a standpoint, because you still haven't opened up to forgive yourself within.
Absolutely. Let me jump in real quick because we about 10 minutes to the end of the show. And I want to get into the nonprofit that you have.
Oh, I touched on it a little bit earlier.
They
so
too busy following Cardi B.
and Megan Thee Stallion. No,
I
it's
know,
funny
right?
you said that because this guy
Shout
went
out to
on
my
the
cousin
show
Kevon.
and he was saying today that you know, I don't like throwing nothing negative about nobody out there. So this is not coming from a negative place at all. It's just making a point of they was talking about, you know, feeling like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion sends demonic messages. And I listened to the whole thing, and you know that perspective is profound coming from a man. And he not no regular man. He not, you know, that I know of. But
Can
you
I
pay
say this?
attention, he feel like it comes from a demonic spirit, just
I agree.
representing, you know, what symbolism of women we want to see for our young women.
But before
That's
it
real.
was a Cardi B and a Megan Thee Stallion, it was still reckless behavior going on.
Oh, for sure.
There was a little
for them
Kim,
to
there was a
just
Foxy
right,
Brown.
if
there was
so
a,
for them to just point
Yeah.
their finger at Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion, that's not right.
think it's
Because
just
it was a
displaced.
time before that twerking was the butterfly. Oh, let me see that Tootsie Roll. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Our
and you had
parents,
Uncle Luke, you had
know
all
what I'm
them.
saying,
Yeah.
was doing the most. So
But see, at the same time, you
can't
can
just
look at
point
them.
fingers at Cardi
Well,
B
I was
and
gonna make the
Megan.
point is you can look at them from the perspective that you want to have from them,
Yeah.
right? You can look at their life and see what they representing, and you're gonna own what you need to take from them from yourself. Because not everybody look at them like that. I never looked at them like that.
I
That's why
believe
said
it
that.
starts from home.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was the point
It's-
I was making. Too.
Yes, it
For
starts.
sure.
It starts from home, definitely. Like my son, he doesn't listen to rap, gang banging music. He just don't, because I don't play it in my home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it matters.
Yeah, it matters. It starts from home. I really believe that. And then your upbringing, like even if they do listen to the music, you can still coach your child and let them know what's right and what's wrong, or not to wear them booty shorts, you know what I'm saying, or halter tops. But a lot of parents allow for their children to step out half naked.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's
then-
a whole nother topic.
Girl,
oh, Lord
yeah.
a
Jesus.
whole nother topic, okay? We're
No,
gonna have to
if
get her
I-
back
if
on the
I-
show.
See, we gonna have
Or
to
I'm
do
gonna
a
have
whole
come on
nother
your
show.
early in the
Yeah.
morning. I'm gonna have to
If
wake
I,
up at 5 a.m.
if I want to kind of like leave on a, you know, a note for everybody that I would want everybody to really take away, you know, from them from this show, from themselves, you know. I like the title. That's my producer, because he produced a lot of things. You know, we think music, but producing comes from a lot. You know, when he did my intro and the way he brought some stuff out of me doing that intro, it's like, dang, to see myself as having confidence and not giving off attitude, that's two different perspectives, what
Yeah.
you're doing. But when you have the right people, you know, point things out like that to you, then you can carry yourself different as well. So
I have
again,
I have a promo video that you sent of you I think you was kind of talking about yourself a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but
You
when
still-
I do my training classes, I want my audience to understand it's from a real place. It's a place of shared experiences. It's a place of shared thoughts, shared feelings, that we all have.
While we still have a little time, would you like for us to play that?
Oh, you can? Yeah.
Okay, let's get into that right now.
Okay.
So
It was
Tell-
definitely nice meeting you and chopping it up with you.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
inspiring.
tell them a little bit about what we're getting ready to see right quick.
So when I get ready to introduce myself, like I said, when I get ready to do my trainings, I want people to know that we're connected. In some way, shape, or form, when I introduce myself, we all carry certain characteristics about ourselves that we just need to overcome. And so my strength, when I talk about these books, is strength in the books. That's why I want you to read it. You're going to read and see the power of a woman, a single woman, coming from all the things that I went through. And I can say it with confidence that I carry power, And so when I introduce myself, I say things that most people don't want to say about themselves.
Yeah.
They don't introduce themselves saying, this is my fears. I'm going to talk about my shame.
True.
I'm going to talk about my pain. I'm going to talk about my self-doubt,
They
my
hide the
suicide
skeletons.
ideation. And when
Yeah.
people hear that, they want to know what's she talking about. And I go deep about trauma in my trainings.
I can't wait to get this show off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
really.
crazy that she says that, because I interviewed a young lady who I've been knowing like all my life damn near, and I told her to be freely who she is and open up, and she didn't. And I could tell that she was still hiding her skeleton. She wasn't ready to be free who she is. And I believe that got a lot to do with self-love.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I said it. A lot of my stuff in my other books are surface. This next book, people mouth finna drop. I got people in my DM that's been knowing me a long time who the first thing they say is, like, you've always been a positive person. You've always been a helpful person. That's all I ever seen you do. And you always smiling and happy. No one would have knew I was carrying that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why energy is important. I didn't want to put that stuff off on other people.
Right.
Through my pain, I tried to be light. And now people can see that through your pain, you can be light.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You gonna drop that piece, Natural?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and put that on there right quick.
Blessings on top of blessings.
What I would call my good, what I would call my bad, what I would call my ugly. This is about my shame, my guilt, my pain, my trauma, my insecurities, my doubts, my fears. That's the place I speak from, because there's a point in my life where those things drove me, held me back a lot in areas in my life that I've been trying to overcome and conquer. I finally reached a place in my life where I understand the role that those things have played in my life, how those things contributed to the woman I am today, and I can own those things instead of run from those things, right? So we're going to talk about
Yeah, that was good. That was good right there. You know what I'm saying? Short and sweet and to the point, Tell us some of the other things that you got coming up, Lynn.
So my nonprofit, back to the nonprofit, we get ready to introduce a hygiene program for our community. We're going to be giving out a lot of hygiene resources that services the whole family, not travel size stuff. We want to provide resources for that family for at least a whole month of hygiene products. So yeah, I'm going to get you guys some drop-off locations so you can donate some hygiene products. But that's what's coming for Super. Also, we getting ready to do a lot of more training programs for youth, young adults. So that's what's coming for Super Inc. as well. As far as me, I'm just getting ready to release another book. I'm getting ready to do another training class right here for my community. So that's coming up in January as well. And that's really it.
No doubt. One thing I can say right now, just looking at the live feed itself, you got a big support system. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the numbers on this live feed, and I know a lot of those people are here supporting you. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who supports you.
Yes.
And, you definitely making an impact in the community. You know what I'm saying? Social work in itself is impactful. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that you don't just look at it as a job. Like, that is really your life, and you're passionate about those individuals because some of them ain't even scratched where you've been.
Wait, I gotta say this. One of the comments say, not travel size, super. You know, my nonprofit is Super Inc. She said super size. I love it. Thank you.
No doubt. Let me play this. I'm gonna switch back over and you know what I'm saying, this is the nonprofit logo. So you know what I'm saying, if you guys see this logo anywhere, you know, make sure you support.
There it goes.
You know what I'm saying? So you got books. One of the books right here, Beat the Odds. You know, hold up that other book, Shannon.
It's okay to cry when the odds are against you.
It's okay to cry, even for the fellas. It's all right.
It's
you know
okay.
what I'm saying?
It's a coping skill. I talk about them coping skills. That's
Absolutely.
a coping skill.
Relief, stress,
Absolutely.
relief, depression,
Cleanse.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Gotta learn how to cope. You know what I'm saying? And then again, I'm over here just throwing
glad
stuff.
it's not
you know
me
what I'm saying? I know. Again, she'll be bringing her show onto the network. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be seeing her every Thursday at 6 p.m. You ready to release the name of the show? Or you want to wait on that?
Let's wait on that. We gotta, you know.
Okay.
Can't give him too much at one time.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's all good. But
You got so much greatness. I just want to tell it out. You know what I'm saying? And I've had an opportunity, like I said, we've had an opportunity to share things with each other and some of the things that we want to accomplish. And you already accomplishing things. You know, you over there making things happen. You know what I'm saying? So
and people should take, like, thank you. I appreciate what you're saying. And I want somebody to take from that and say, you know, what all she been through and where she come from. I was 17 years old with 3 children in foster care. That was my position in life at one point. Right now, you know, I have children that's well off that I don't really talk about their status. You know, I don't talk about the type of success that we have attained as a family, because we're not about, you know, trying to brag. But I do realize that people need to understand. I live in a gated community. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about the material things, but it's people who need to understand the power. And when you believe in yourself and you've been through so much and negativity coming at you left and right, get within yourself. It's in you to be great. It really, really is. Like, I can't sound cliche. I can't sound like I'm trying to make something sound good. It's really in us to be great. Yeah. And if you believe you great,
be great.
Be great.
Be
exactly.
You got 2 options.
Be great.
Be great,
We
settle.
all are great. The cold part about it is all of us was born with greatness. Some of us chose not to tap into it.
Right.
Some of us let people discourage us and get in our
some
head.
people are just lost. Let's just keep it real.
Some
some people are just lost, confused, and especially in this generation now, you know, it's so much fake beliefs that it's screwed up. Let's just keep it real, you know.
We got to wrap up, y'all. Man,
Yeah.
so much information to give in such a short time, man. We
It's your choice.
listen, every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, man, tune in with me and your girl Shannon the Queen.
Yes.
That's my producer. We right here on BU Radio. If you don't know about BU Radio, you better find out. You know
This
what I'm
energy
saying?
up in here, though. This
Absolutely.
energy.
Girl,
I'm about to
it's
just
real.
come in here and just sit with the energy.
Sit right next to me, girl.
Good
You know
energy.
that.
Absolutely.
It is.
In between
Good
us.
energy up in here.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so
Yes.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you, guys.
make sure if you guys are on the live feed and you haven't pressed that like button, go back on, press that like button. Make sure you follow BU Radio. We got some really good shows coming. Like I said, she's gonna be bringing her show every Thursday at 7 a.m. So you can get in. She's gonna be our first morning show, which I'm super excited about that. All of our other shows are, well, except for Brenda Brown's show on Fridays. You know, she has an afternoon show, but majority of our shows are in the evening, so she's our first morning show. So there's a lot of first things happening. And I want to say a quick shout out once again for the hoodie. Shout out to Misty. She got the hoodie for me, my first BU Radio hoodie. I'm super excited about that. And then now we got the BU Radio shirt. So shout out to Misty for that. Shout out to the other individual that doesn't want me to say her name. but she got the banner. You know what I'm saying? And the banner, we just me and Shannon just opened it up, man. I honestly,
so nice, you guys.
Yeah, I be trying not to get all teared up. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see your vision
it's
come,
okay to cry.
you know what I'm saying? It is. But you know, people don't need to be seeing thattrail.com, you know what I'm saying, all on the show crying over stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I got my first banner, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, man, this is just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I can't with her. I can't.
So I want to say thank you to that individual, and like I said, the studio has a Christmas tree and some gifts set up, man. So shout out to that individual as well. I don't want to put
gifts. Can I show your gifts?
Yeah, you show the camera.
Oh my God, these gifts!
But that shows you how good people good support though, just by being good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's cool.
Now let me show you what's inside these bags.
Hey, hold up! You can't be showing all the goods now.
You don't want me to show
you know what I'm saying? You can't be showing all the goods.
Know what's in these bags.
Yeah. What we gonna do is y'all gonna have to keep tuning in, and then what we're gonna do is after Christmas we're gonna start our maybe around Christmas we're gonna start giving those gifts away. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the individual that did that. Like I said, I don't know if you know they want me to put them out there, but I'm blessed to have people in my life, man, that care about what it is that I do. And that you know, people say a lot of things, but support is an action. Support is an action. Support is showing up. Support is doing things to help. So shout out to the people that support the three of us. And Lynn, tell people how to get in contact with you right quick.
I'm on social media platforms as I am Lynn Jasames or just Lynn Jasames, but Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is I am Lynn Jasames.
No doubt.
Those are my handles.
And Shannon, tell them how to get in contact with you real quick.
Well, you guys could actually follow me Instagram right below my name, TheQueen02. Follow me on Instagram as well as Facebook, Shannon the Queen. And make sure you guys subscribe me on YouTube. Much love to everyone who already is. It's Vibe In with the Queen. Like tune in, but it's Vibe In with the Queen.
Tune in, and your boy will be a special guest on the show.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Tonight we will have Brandon though. We have Brandon tonight. Don't be looking for Natrell tonight. It'll be Brandon tonight at 8 p.m. So yeah, you guys, that's the next hour. So yeah, you have time to go ahead and subscribe.
8 p.m. We going straight at 8 p.m. this time though, right? Right at 8.
Woo, it might be 8:03. You know what I'm saying? Color people time.
All right. Well, look, y'all can also follow me on all social media platforms at I am Natrell. Natrell is spelled Natrell. That's I am Natrell. Or you can just Google Natrell.com. .com is spelled out DOTCOM. And you know what I'm saying, tune in with your boy. Like I said, we are here every single Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's my producer right here on BU Radio. And we got some good things coming right here on BU Radio, so make sure you tap in with us, man. You can also find Oh yeah. Let me put up that flyer one more time.
Yeah, before we go, I just want to let you guys know this show Saturday that's coming up, December 12th, is going to be off the hook. It's actually at Town Square, right downstairs from Blue Martini. You guys who know where Blue Martini is at, it's right there. It's called Baobab, if I said it right, Cafe, and that's BAOBAB Cafe. So yeah, you guys, make sure you go. The tickets are on sale for $25 in advance. You can call and contact to get your tickets. At the phone number will be 562-250-2874. So make sure you guys get your tickets in advance. If you want to wait to get to the door, it's only $5 more, which is $30. And trust me, it's well worth it. It's laughter, a whole female lineup, and it's going to be a blast. December 12th. On Saturday, you guys, Shannon the Queen, your Vegas female comedian, will be in the building.
No doubt. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all continue to tap in with us. We got to get about this thing. We already over our time. Blessings to everybody. Have a good night.